force judges, hospitals, and banks to admit their crimes. 2025 to DFW Dad, all rights reserved. This method works like legal jujitsu, flipping their power on itself using special admissions. Hospitals, courts, state agencies, and banks are getting cornered into admitting fraud, misconduct, and violations of federal law. Step 1. What are special admissions? These are strategic questions that, when unanswered after 30 days, are legally deemed admitted in court. Their silence equals automatic confession. They must either confess or commit perjury. Use their silence against them. It becomes your power. Step 2. Ask these 8 questions to each type of offender. Hospitals and HR, medical fraud, duress, IVD violation. Open quote. Do you admit no federal IVD guidelines were followed? Do you admit I was denied full informed consent, 45 CFR 46.16? Do you admit any contract was signed under duress, UCC 1103? Do you admit no affidavit of understanding was obtained? Do you admit no valid oath of office was on file? Do you admit no lawful consideration was ever exchanged? Do you admit the AOP form was not fully disclosed or explained? Do you admit garnishment occurred without a verified complaint, DCPA FAC 809? Close quote. Judges and administrators. Jurisdiction fraud, conflict of interest. Open quote. Do you admit you lack subject matter jurisdiction over me as sui juris? Do you admit your signature fails the wet ink test? Do you admit financial interest in Puerto Rico's pension fund? Do you admit no verified claim existed before garnishment? Do you admit to applying the 12 assumptions without consent? Do you admit no lawful oath of office was on file? Do you admit to levying without affidavit of truth? Do you admit you denied me sui juris standing? Close quote. Child support, charities fraud, identity theft. Open quote. Do you admit you accessed my all caps name without assignment? Do you admit support debt was packaged into bonds? Do you admit no lawful contract exists between us? Do you admit you committed TANF fraud via double dipping? Do you admit wages were garnished without lawful lien? Do you admit violating 18 U.S.C. 242, acting under color of law? Do you admit failing to provide full disclosure of obligation? Do you admit to having no lawful claim on my private property? Close quote. Banks and collectors, FDCPA securities violations. Open quote. Do you admit you securitized debt without my consent? Do you admit no original wet ink promissory note exists? Do you admit no full accounting under TILA 164 was ever done? Do you admit to violating FDCPA 807 by false representation? Do you admit you have no lawful debt assignment? Do you admit to filing false UCC liens? Do you admit debt was never validated, 15 U.S.C. 1692G? Do you admit to securities fraud under 15 U.S.C. 77Q? Close quote. Step 3. How to deliver the knockout blow. 1. Send via USPS certified mail, return receipt, legal trail. Wait 30 days. No reply equals admission. 3. File a notice of default. 4. Elevate to judicial notice via sheriff or process server. Bonus. Activate the nuclear option. File a quo warranto suit to challenge their authority. Send a criminal referral to FBI IC3.gov. Serve a sworn affidavit of truth. Silence equals acquiescence. Final execution. How to put this into action. Send FOIA requests to gather evidence. Record phone calls. Check your state laws. File motions to vacate based on fraud on the court. Ready to force their hand? Let them admit what they've done. This is how you win. Drop A if you're done being silenced. Time to make them answer. Want to go deeper? Join the private Telegram Education Hub. Open quote. Inside you'll access rare books, decoded documents, and legal transcripts just like this, perfect to feed into your own AI to supercharge your fight for truth. Exclusive. Private. For the serious only. Close quote. DM or comment, I'm ready to get the link. No templates. Only tools of higher knowledge.